at 20% of the cost. And there is nothing harm in discussing about the cost aspects of manufacturing also, because moment people talk to foreign companies about cost, most of the companies shy away from that discussion. The real reason in terms of the cost impact is that we have an issue on our currency itself, our buying power of our currency. It is around 1:7 as compared to the US dollar. Okay, there's a term that is used for that. I can't recall that term. Maybe, yeah, PPP. I mean, I always confuse in that PPP, whether it's purchasing price parity, power parity, or whatever. So that's why I'm not using that term, because there might be a lot of management graduates here will catch me.
That's why you use abbreviation. You just say PPP. That way you can avoid.
So for PPP being 1:7, that is where this high discounts etc. happen in the India market. And unless you build and manufacture a product that keeps in mind the PPP aspect, it really becomes difficult to sell. Second is, no manufacturing unit can cater to only one market. So the market size is not that big. The total number of telecom towers in India might be around 400,000 as an estimate. I'm just adding up all the telecom tower companies' published figures. Now 400,000 towers means 400,000 products. Once you sell them, then you can't go and close down your manufacturing plant because there's no market here. So any product that is designed, if it has to be made sustainable, has to be made for a broader market, which we have done. Now surprisingly, what has happened is that this product, which was initially designed for India, is getting better response from the North American, European and Japanese market. And the reasons are completely different there. Japanese market, they are having a power problem now with half of the nuclear plants closed. So they are having somewhat similar issues to what India faces on the power side. North American, because of the reason that he mentioned, the ARPUs are coming down. As it is, they were making losses. So now they are thinking like us. Okay, so as to deploy what is needed, when it is needed, rather than investing upfront into everything. The third thing is that it requires an ecosystem also to manufacture. Shiva touched upon a lot of things. And one of the key challenges that we face when we talk about manufacturing is we still do not have the expertise in all the areas needed to manufacture a complete product. Now, we are extremely good at software development. We are extremely good at some protocol development. We might be good at, putting all the stuff together, because there is Jubble, there is Foxtronics here, of the product, doing market research as to what will work, what will not work, seeding the product with customers, type testing it. It is a huge process. I was involved in one product definition. I was, and I learned what was the pain of trying to manufacture a product. That product was called BE3000, which was like a small exchange targeting customers with around 200 to 300 extensions. Because that's a very price-sensitive market, and it was dominated by key telephone systems like Panasonic and a few other brands. In that, we wanted to bring in unified communications so that much more could be achieved over the phone in terms of collaboration. Now that, when we started defining, the specs were defined for the India market. We wanted to make it as a global product. Somewhere down the line, some US engineers got into the design, and that's where things like voicemail and everything got added. 1.5 years of work got wasted, because at the end of it, it looked like a product that was designed for US. We had to start that work all over again, and we also had to keep in mind that when we are designing a product for the India market, we need to also keep in mind that it needs to be easy to use and out-of-box solution, which means even a telecom product that is as easy or difficult to configure like an iPad. iPad, you give it to your children, they will do it better than what you can do it. I recently had bought an iPod and I couldn't figure out what to do with it. I gave it to my 12-year-old daughter and she was able to do it. She had never touched an Apple product before. So that mentality of designing the product, that is another gap in terms of user interface. Very few user interface designers available in India. A lot of technical people, but no design people in terms of what is the user experience, the look and feel of the product, how easy to use, etc. So what we have done is we have transferred close to around 15 to 20% of people from our US and European sites to India. Now, fortunately for us, people are now willing to come and work in India at Indian terms, not at foreign salaries. So that's happening. So there's a reverse, migration of talent that is happening from US and Europe to India, where we have started developing the entire product from grounds up. So main challenge that I see is expertise available in terms of manufacturing, expertise available for manufacturing across the entire spectrum, right from specification gathering to rolling out the product from the factory. Second is in terms of, the ecosystem that is needed, because telecom products are pretty complex in terms of the components that go into it. So there has to be an ecosystem of component sourcing and designing. Unfortunately,